Hello, this is Petis of Drakontos, Pontifex Maximus of Temple of the Hermetic One, and today I want to share with you guys some exciting news. I have finished what I consider to be the third major reference for regular worship in prayer within the temple. So if you've been following us so far, you know we have a liturgical calendar. You saw when we released our major Greek gods reference in April, and today we release the divine domains reference. So today I'm going to look at that divine domains reference, but first I want to talk about these three major references we have available. So if you're just getting into Greek polytheism and you don't know where to start, or if you've been doing it for quite a while, but you'd like some comprehensive information about the gods or about all the holy days that are out there, we've got you covered pretty well. So let's pull up our calendar. We'll look at July. Today is July 3rd. So if I want to get started adopting worship in my life, I can go to the calendar, look at today, say, today's the day to Athena. In the lunar calendar, if there's a special day of the Roman solar calendar or the lunar yearly calendar, it will be on the top half of these days. Okay, but today's no special day other than the regular monthly day to Athena, one of them anyway. And so if I want to worship Athena or draw closer to her or cultivate the virtues embodied by this god, today would be a good day to do it. Of course, you can worship any god at any time, at any day, but you'll establish a more effective connection by using the liturgical calendar. Okay, so let's look at what we have available for Athena. Okay, so I could go to the major Greek gods reference and look at the resources available, or look at this reference guide on how to worship Athena, or what to offer her, rather. Okay, so it lists colors that I would want to decorate the altar with, or that I might wear in approaching Athena, a description of her that I might want to reconsider or review, rather, so that I can better contemplate this divine power and cultivate it in my life. A list of epithets to her, titles and names that she's called, powers that she has. And these are very good to consider when you're getting an idea of the goddess and how you want to call out to that goddess and connect with her. Plants and trees, say what kind of wood you want your altar fire to be in, or plants you might want to offer. Tiger lily is in bloom right now. Incenses that you would offer, symbols you may use in conjunction with using her statue to draw closer to her presence, and things you could offer, sacred instrument, and what instrument to avoid for Athena. And if you're not a Hellenist, I've done a fair amount of research finding similar deities to each of these major gods. So if you're Egyptian, like Mesopotamian-like worship, Hindu, Norse, or Celtic, we've got you covered. So say if you're Celtic, you might choose to honor Androst today instead of Athena. And all the gods on this reference list are very closely derived from the lunar or our liturgical calendar. So with this reference, you can celebrate our liturgical calendar rather well. Okay, so that is that one available for you. A very helpful reference. Very helpful. And then the one I just finished is the divine domains reference. And it might not seem as immediately useful as the others, but it really is. It's a very special, one-of-a-kind document that is going to be just as indispensable and useful as these other ones that I've prepared. Really, this one has taken longer than the others to write. Okay, so I thought about what are all the things you could pray for, and all the kind of that's the main thing. I thought of what would a person need to pray for, and I've separated them into different categories or domains: wisdom and understanding, discernment and discipline, insight, inspiration, prescience, that is knowing something before it happens, foresight, guidance. And so all these things will be very useful to pray for. This reference is extremely useful for prayer, and you see the Greek gods have their Greek epithets that line up with these domains to make your prayer more beautiful and powerful and effective in drawing that power into your life. Now, the first half of the document has the Greek epithets untranslated, and the second half of the document has those epithets that are translated. So whether, say, if I'm approaching Athena today, I could type in Athena, and really it's spelled this way to be purely accurate. And let's search. Okay, so today's the day for Athena. Maybe I want to pray for friendship. Or what is this one? Beatific vision. Workplace success and peace. Discovering your vocation in life. So lots of different things you could pray for. It's a very, very cool document with all kinds of things you could pray for. Blessing food, festivals, victory, strength, forgiveness, purification, all kinds of beautiful things. Very beautiful document. So I know you guys will make a lot of use of these references, and that they'll prove very helpful to you. So I hope this helped you all kind of get oriented, to get started, to know how to begin worshiping correctly and beautifully and effectively. And I'm just very excited to share these things with you. After this, now that I've finished this, the next big project is a document about the festivals and specific holy days. So when it comes to the specific holy days, we'll have another reference coming there, telling you how to do little rites in your own personal life, to participate in them for laity, and what that season and day is all about. And for our priests, we'll have a festival liturgy book so that they can celebrate proper ceremonies and rites for those festivals for their local worship communities, or fellowships as we call them. So that's the news I have to share with you all. I hope you all have enjoyed this and do enjoy these documents. And I ask you all to please consider donating to the temple. I wrote it in the post, and I want to emphasize again, the donations that have the most impact are just the small but consistent monthly donations. $10, $20 a month, really adds up, and it really helps us because it's consistent, so we can kind of track where our growth is going to be and how much funds we're going to have by a certain date, and plan accordingly. So, but every donation is completely appreciated. So that is something I want you to think about and maybe pray about, donating to the temple, so that we can really help restore paganism even further in an even greater capacity and begin to heal the world. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you all today. If any of you have any questions about these documents or how to become more involved in the temple or anything like that, please message us on our Facebook page, or you can email us at templeofthehermetic1@gmail.com. So any questions about anything spiritual, or how to participate more, or even what the closest community we will have available to you will be, Okay, well, I hope this all has been helpful, and may the gods bless you all and bless the temple in our endeavor to restore paganism. Thank you all for listening. God's bless.